My name is Ohad Ezrahi. PELE is my nickname, and I was born and raised here in Israel. Actually, lots of my life was spent in the desert, and at the beginning of my journey, my spiritual journey was really about the desert, with the desert, with the spirit of the desert, connecting to the spirit that I felt in nature. That was my main. All my youth were years that I was deeply involved in the spirit of nature, and naturally with shamanism and starting to meditate. That moved me to deeper into my search. That took me to the religion I was born to. I thought I should give it a try, to the nation that my soul chose, and I went into Judaism, and especially to the Kabbalistic aspect of it, to the mystic. Chassidut was my main thing, and it took me for many years. I thought I'm going to go to study for half a year, and it took me, I don't know exactly, but probably 20 years. Something like that, 18 years. In that time I was also, I was married 18 years with the one who was my girlfriend before we got married. Had a family with 3 children. One of them is who is involved deeply in ISTA today too. And with her, with my first wife, I moved here to this place, to Metzoket Dragot, by the Dead Sea. At the end, when we decided, it was really a we decision that the religious Orthodox world is not our world, and we need to make a research on ourselves, make a laboratory of what it means to live life of devotion with the wisdom that we learned in Kabbalah and religion, but without the rubbish, and how to distinguish between the gold and the rubbish. Also, not so easy, because really you need to wash it really well. So we moved here, literally to this place, Metzoket Dragot, and started an ashram. We said, like, we're here, whoever wants to come and live with us and be part of this experiment, come. And so we started a community here. There were events here for 5 years. That was 2000, and until 2005 we were here. Then in the middle of that, I really understood that my path is to go deeper into the subjects that are involved with relationships, love relationships, sexuality, non-monogamy or beyond monogamy. My wife back then understood that this is beautiful but not for her, and we separated lovingly, sadly but lovingly, and Dawn, my next person, my next partner, came to the picture here. And then we got married, and in our own way, made our own ceremony, and we created the School of Love and Kabbalah, Kabbalah, because we wanted to really to go deep into that. Connected with David Data, with his wisdom of the feminine and the masculine, which was really fitting the wisdom I found in Kabbalah about that. And started to teach workshops specifically on these subjects, Dawn and I together and apart. And then ISTA came to our lives later. We created another phase of the community here in Israel, working a lot with these issues of sexuality, sacred sexuality, non-monogamy, and devotion, which is a big part of my life, like spiritual devotion, where you, in the simple you, the personality is not the center of life, but the soul and God, so to say, the divine spark that is really transpersonal and beyond. So then ISTA came to our life around 2010, 11, and 2012 we were already deeply involved in ISTA. Today both of us, Don and I, are lead teachers in ISTA. I'm part of the governance of this beautiful organism, taking part in a lot of steps to be in the depth of the question of how to bring the empowerment and the blessing that ISTA brings to as many people around the planet, but still keep the quality, because ISTA has a unique, pure, very pure quality. I left basically, in the last years I almost left other teachings that I used to do around Kabbalah and spirituality, and even relationship stuff that I was doing, or men's work that I was doing alone and with Don, and really started to do only ISTA, almost like teach seminars, level 1 and 2 and 3. And the reason is because it works. Honestly, it's the most transformative tool that I have, and therefore I was like, okay, you know, that works better than the other tools, so let me really use this tool for a long time. When I say it works, I see like people who come to the week long of ISTA and transform. Not necessarily on the spot, but a year. I usually love to see them a year after, and it's like, wow, man, what a transformation. Like, of course it's a roller coaster, but there is a certain time when the soul is signing up for this roller coaster, and so it's like, okay, enough, I'm ready for the ride, and then I'm ready to be there for them.